Look what's back on the table. After a good night's sleep and calming down a little bit, I decided to call Amazon today after I had already printed the return label and repackaged it yesterday. Determined that I was going to send it back, and I thought maybe it would be worth my while to try and see what they wanted to do about maybe giving me a discount on this thing. So I got in touch and I explained the situation, and I said, you know, if I send this back, it's going to be sent out to somebody else as possibly a warehouse deal at a discount. It's going to cost you the shipping there. It's going to cost you the shipping out again. And then if somebody finds the problem, they're going to send it back. It's going to cost you shipping again. I said it's going to end up costing you more than the guitar is worth in the end just on shipping, let alone your handling. So I said I'd be willing to keep it and try to repair it myself, take the responsibility on myself for, you know, a reasonable discount. I said I'm thinking about $200. And so the agent went to talk to their supervisor, and when she came back, she says, my supervisor said $130. I go, oh, I said, that's probably not going to do it. I said, maybe I'd be willing to come down to $175. And she said, okay, well then $140. And then I said $140. At least $160. And she says, I'm only authorized to go as high as $150, and other than that you'll have to send it back. And I was thinking, okay, I need to buy a tailpiece. That could be up to $30 because this one, of course, is jammed in there. It's no good. Yesterday, while I was finding this problem, the new saddle came in. And so I thought, okay, I'll take it. So they gave me a $150 return on my account, my credit card, and that puts me in at $245 including tax. So in essence, I get the guitar for about $216 plus taxes. So I ended up ordering a new bridge. It's 20 bucks. Tailpiece, I should say, it's 20 bucks. This piece was a little over 20 bucks for the saddle, which was my choice, not that it was necessary, but even the saddle, well, it was necessary because this saddle that came with it, of course, it's got this wire spring thing on it, and it's a piece of crap, and the screws are actually popping up the top like that. It's like, really? What a piece of junk. So I checked the size of these holes, and this is a 15/32 drill, and it fits in there comfortably. I have a little piece of tape on that right now because I just checked the depth of each one of the holes, and I think it's going to go at 28 millimeters. It was easier for me to handle it in millimeters because my caliper doesn't really do inches very well. So it's been drilled out to something metric just over 15/32, and when I check with my caliper, this is probably about 12 millimeters width, because this is 11 something. So they all fit in there. I can see it was drilled with a brad bit, the way it's formed on the bottom. I don't have a brad bit that big, so I went out this morning and I bought half-inch dowel, which at the moment is just over the size of the hole. I'm going to cut off this end part just to see if it's just deformed a little bit, and see how much I have to get this down to get it in there and secure it and glue it so that I can get it re-drilled out. I had to put a, you can't really see this, but right here, oh, you can see it a little bit. Right here I had to put a mark where the hole is coming in from the cavity, to have to go back through there with a 1/8 drill that fits in there for the grounding of the bridge. Now, because this bridge is also some kind of paint, powder coated, whatever, the post that goes in there is going to need to be ground down a little bit, because I mean all of this stuff is really not that conductive. Luckily this is humbuckers. Otherwise, with black hardware and the powder coating, you're not going to really have a very good ground with it. So anyway, this is where I am. The saga will continue to try to get that to fit properly. The new LP stuff will be here tomorrow. So in the meantime, I'm going to try and cut these pieces to 28 millimeters, get them glued into here, and be ready for when the tailpiece comes tomorrow, and gently drill. My plan is to put the dowel in there and just slightly a millimeter below the surface, because when I go in there to drill, I don't want any pressure on here to come up and try to chip around the hole. And we're going to see what we can do to MacGyver this up and make it work. Hang in with me and we'll see what it turns out like in the end.